This is Jarrod Horak, and in this video I'm going to analyze the Grade 1 Cotillion Stakes at Parx on Saturday, September 20th, and it goes as the 13th race. The Grade 1 $1 million Cotillion for 3-year-old fillies, a mile and a 16th on the main track. Scheduled post time is 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time. Now we will meet the field. Number 1 is your morning line favorite, and that is Scottish Lassie, and she is 9-5 morning line with Joel Rosario aboard. In her last start, that was the Grade 1 Coaching Club American Oaks. She was winning that race by 15 lengths on the front end. So that was a huge effort that day. We'll see if she can duplicate that. Number 2, Cara. She's 7-2 morning line for trainer Mark Cassie with Dylan Davis aboard. She's not the most reliable performer. Sometimes she gets out there and she keeps on going, like she did in the Suncoast Stakes this year. She won that by 6 lengths. In the Grade 1 Ashland, she went wire to wire by 1.25 lengths. In the Grade 1 Acorn in the slop, she was able to get out there and keep on going and win by 3 lengths. She's also disappointed this year, like she did in the Grade 2 Devona Dale. She was the beaten favorite. She finished second, and she just did hold second that day. In the Grade 1 Kentucky Oaks, she set the pace. She finished 9th, beaten 13 lengths. And the Grade 1 Alabama last time. She was well backed that day, and she set the pace and weakened to finish 4th, beaten 14 lengths. Never quite sure what you're going to get from her, but this shorter trip does help, and her best chance is to get out there and control the pace and get clear early. Number 3, Clicquot, is 8-1 morning line. Brendan Walsh, the trainer. Jarrod Ortiz Jr. is going to ride this one. Now, she won her last 3 starts, including the Grade 3 Indiana Oaks last time out. She won that race by 4 lengths, tracking the pace, and that was on July 5th. Number 4, Indy Bay. She's also 8-1 morning line. Safi Joseph Jr. is the trainer, and Tyler Gaffalione is her new rider. Jarrod Ortiz Jr. has been riding her, but he decides to ride Clicquot in here, and Indy Bay picks up Gaffalione. And for her, she exits a victory in the Grade 2 Charlestown Oaks over that Bull Ring Oval at Charlestown on August 22nd. Not too late, a 30-1 long shot in here for trainer Uriah St. Louis and Sonny Leone. Her winning rider gets back aboard in here, and for her, she exits a 5th place finish in a 10-horse field in the Grade 2 Charlestown Oaks. Number 6, Ourdaydreaminggirl. This one's 20-1 morning line. She does like Parx. 6 starts, 2 wins, 2 seconds, and a 3rd place finish. And she exits a runner-up finish in the Catherine Sophia Stakes at Parx at 1 mile and 70 yards on August 19th. That was the local prep race for this event. Number 7, Good Cheer. 5-2 morning line for trainer Brad Cox, and her regular rider Luis Saez sticks aboard. She's 7 for 9 lifetime with a runner-up finish. And that runner-up finish was a clear second in the Grade 1 Alabama last time out. She was the beaten favorite behind Nitrogen, and she was well clear of the rest of the field. Number 8, Dry Powder, rounds out the field, and she won the Catherine Sophia last time by more than 4 lengths, and she had post 11 in that 13-horse field. She was tracking the pace that day, and she's probably going to be doing the same thing under her new rider, Antonio Fresu. So for her, she's probably going to lose some ground out in the clear, tracking the pace, and we'll see if she can run a little bit faster than the Catherine Sophia. That was her best career speed rating, but she'll probably have to run even faster here to win this event. Now I'll give out my top 4, and the horse that I picked to finish 4th is the 4, Indy Bay, and she's run 7 times, 4 wins, a 2nd, and 2 third-place finishes, so she's very consistent, always in the top 3. But all of those races were sprint races. She did win her 2 longest races at 7 furlongs, her maiden victory at Gulfstream Park in March, and the Grade 2 Charlestown Oaks last time out on August 22nd. She's a bit versatile. She's rallied before. She's been right up on the pace before. So we'll see what they decide to do and how she reacts running at 1 mile and a 16th for the first time. The horse that I picked to finish 3rd, that's going to be the 7, Good Cheer, and she definitely has a good chance to win this race. She likes winning races. She's 7 for 9 lifetime. She won her first 7 career starts, and she's 5 for 5 at 1 mile and a 16th. She did lose her last 2 starts, the Grade 1 Acorn in the slop and the Grade 1 Alabama at 1.25 miles. She was clearly second best as the beaten favorite behind Nitrogen. And for this filly, she likes to rally from off the pace, and the pace could be honest in here. I could see the horses towards the inside, Cara especially. She only knows one way to go and to get out there. You figure Scottish Lassie's going to be fairly close to the pace, and I think the pace could at least be honest in here. Indy Bay running a mile and a 16th for the first time, running in all those sprint races. She could be forwardly placed, not too late, a long shot, could be forward as well, stretching out in distance. So we do have some horses that could be part of the pace in here, and even dry powder on the outside could end up trying to get involved early. But Good Cheer does have a nose for the wire. She's a Grade 1 winner, multiple stakes winner. She won the Grade 1 Kentucky Oaks this year from off the pace, and we'll see if she can get back on the winning track in this event. The key to her success is going to be the race shape. If she gets pace to chase, she will be finishing, and she could easily get there. The horse that I picked to finish second is the 1 Scottish Lassie, and I think she is the one to beat in here. I was impressed with that Coaching Club American Oaks, and that wasn't her first good effort. She broke her maiden in the Grade 1 Frizette Stakes in her second career start last year. She tracked the pace from third. She won that race by 9 lengths. Then they ran her in the Grade 1 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies, and she was fourth in a 9-horse field. She wasn't embarrassed in that race at all. And then she returned from a layoff this year in an optional claiming event, and that was a 1-turn mile, and she dueled on the lead, and she finished third. Dry powder was second that day. And then Cara beat her in the Grade 1 Acorn. That was in the slop. That was only her second start this year, and she tracked the pace, and she was a clear third. So I didn't think that was a bad effort. She just missed second by a neck. Then she moved forward in a big way into the Coaching Club American Oaks last time, when she was able to get out there in a 4-horse field and set the pace. Now, the pace was controlled. 48, 112, and 1. Those kind of fractions, she won't be in front of Cara if she runs those kind of fractions. Cara is faster than that. She will get the lead. And Cara was in front of her in the Grade 1 Acorn. So I expect Cara to be setting the pace, but I think Scottish Lassie will be close to the pace from the inside post under Joao Rosario. She's had plenty of time to recover from that big effort last time. That was on July 19th. So she has good race spacing. They decided to skip the Alabama, wait for this race. And if she runs the kind of race she did in the Coaching Club American Oaks, she could easily win this event as the favorite. But for my top choice, I'll go for a little bit of a price. I'm going to go with the 3 Clicquot, and she's an up-and-coming sort. She's only run 4 times, and she's won her last 3 starts after finishing 6th in her career debut at 7 furlongs. She graduated in her second career start at 7 furlongs at Keeneland by 6 lengths. That was Irad Ortiz Jr. aboard for the first time, and then he rode her for the second time, and she won an optional claiming race, tracking the pace from second under Ortiz, and she won that by a length and 3/4 at Churchill Downs at a mile and a 16th. And then in her last start, again, mile and a 16th, Grade 1 Indiana Oaks, Grade 3 Indiana Oaks. She tracked the pace from third, and she was able to pull away and win by 4 lengths under Edgar Morales, and she was the favorite that day. And your show finisher, Sturgeon Moon, was a next out stakes winner. So Clicquot, 2 for 2 at this mile and a 16th distance, reconnecting with Irad Ortiz, and he's 2 for 2 with her. She has good tactical speed and a decent post position, so I can see her working out a good trip, not too far off the lead, and if she's good enough, she'll probably have every chance to succeed turning for home. So Clicquot will be my value top choice at 8-1 morning line in the Grade 1 Cotillion Stakes at Parx on Saturday, September 20th. And if you're interested in my full card analysis, I'm going to be offering full cards at Santa Anita for their autumn meet from September 26th through October 26th, full cards each day. And then Del Mar for their fall meet, October 30th through November 30th, including both Breeders' Cup days on October 31st and November 1st. So if you want my full cards, you can find those at therunawayhorse.com on my shop page, and I will include a link to that shop page in the video description below. Don't forget to like, comment, and share these videos if you like them. Subscribe to my channel as well. It's free to subscribe. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.